Good morning, YouTube. What a sight to wake up to. This is why we pay for the ocean balcony, veranda, lanai, whatever you want to call it. We are arriving, because we're still very much moving, although slowing down. You can see the wake of the ship there. In the Bahamas, Nassau. I think on your screen you may just be able to make out the faintest outline of what I think is Bahamas. I don't think that's the Atlantis resort out there. You can also just see just another cruise ship. They line up here in the mornings. They stack them up. Anyways, we should be arriving at Nassau probably within the next half an hour or so. It is about 6:45 in the morning. Amber and I are going to go take a little walk around the ship, stretch our legs. I don't know if this will be a full ship tour, but it'll certainly be our morning. Based on the condition of our party last night, I'm not sure when everybody will be waking up. We had a good time. A good time was had by all, including a nightcap at the Pesky Parrot. I think that was the highlight of my evening, and that's saying a lot because it was an evening full of highlights. But I think today's plan is we're going to go into Nassau, see what Nassau has to offer. We didn't do that on our last trip. We only went to the Atlantis Hotel. Have a little fun, and then probably come back aboard the ship before more shenanigans are certain to ensue. So, between now and then, we'll bring you all the highlights, show you what day 2 on a mega ship looks like if you are venturing into Nassau. We've never done this. If you're watching this, maybe you've never done this, so let's go figure out what it's like together. Well, Amber had a really good idea. First up this morning is actually the windjammer, not necessarily to eat any breakfast, but because we didn't pick up our mug from yesterday, and I think we get it, Amber, I think we get it right here.
Oh, that is a bar. I thought it was just coffee.
The thirst quencher. So we're going to try and pick it up. This is the refillable mug you get if you have the unlimited drink package, but just in case you're curious as to what the windjammer looks like, it's 6:45 in the a.m. Closer to 7 at this point. Pretty good time to come if you want to avoid the crowds. Look, there's no real busyness going on at the buffet stations. There's plenty of seating. It's just not crowded yet, which is very, very nice. So I'm kind of tempted to go get something to eat, and so maybe we will. Well, we couldn't help ourselves. We decided to get a little snack. This is actually more like a full breakfast, but oh well. We're on a cruise. I'll say this. I said when we walked in that the windjammer was empty. It filling up quick. I feel like a tidal wave of people arrived just after we walked in. So
yeah, I agree.
It's no joke. What time is it right now?
It's like 7:07.
7:07. So y'all want a peaceful morning at the windjammer? Get here before 7 a.m.
Well, I also think it's because we're going to be in port at like 9:30.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure everybody's like, let's eat.
Yeah.
You know, get ready.
If we can, we'll get here at 7 tomorrow.
Oh no.
And we'll see how it goes. So there's a major serial accident behind you. That sucks.
Oh no.
That's okay. It's just cereal.
Oh no.
But yeah, we'll try and see how it is tomorrow. No promises though, because who knows what the day's going to have in store for us right now. And I don't know that we're climbing out of bed at 7 a.m. tomorrow, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Know.
We'll try and bring you that consistency.
Yeah.
All right, we're all done with our brief little tryst with the windjammer this morning. And we walked out. So that's what I'm calling it. There's the windjammer, and you walk down this little hallway, and look at this view, you guys. This is where we were last night. We were down there at Chop's Steakhouse. This is the Central Park area of the ship, right? Chop's Grill, sorry. Chop's Grill, which serves steaks, right? And I think we're going to go...
We'll go to Lime and Coconut at some point.
Let's be the first people at Lime and Coconut.
Let's rope drop that.
Let's rope drop. So I think we're going to start at the top. There's 2 more levels to go up at least. And then kind of work our way down until we decide to go get an omelet at the main dining room, or we hear from our friends, or run into them. Sound like a plan, Amber?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's get on it.
Let's go.
All right, back in the room momentarily to drop off the drink cups we just picked up before resuming our walk, but we're very much pulling into port. There's one of the pilot boats guiding this ridiculously huge ship. into port. And I was right. Much better look now at what I thought was the Baja Mar. That is the Baja Mar. I forget if it's a Hyatt or a Marriott. Either way, it's not the Atlantis, but that's that big resort out there, I believe. I could be wrong. You know what? Don't call me on that, because I don't see the water slide park. They're supposed to have a water slide park next to it. If you know what those two buildings are, let me know in the comments. I'm not a behind-me expert, but it is an absolutely beautiful morning. Feels like it's in the 80s. There's a nice cool breeze. I think when the sun comes out, the humidity is going to make it feel a lot hotter than it is right now, but it is gorgeous out. So just waiting on Amber to do a couple of odds and ends, and we'll be back on our Mary to take a little walk of this magnificent vessel. All right, well, we're still here. Still on the balcony. But pulling into port has gotten exciting because I think our side of the ship is going to be facing the Nassau side and therefore have a view. We should be able to see Atlantis soon. So as we pull in and the view reveals itself, you know, it's not necessarily the prettiest, you know. I'm not going to go have cocktails over there later on, for example.
A bunch of shipping containers.
Yeah. Well, they need to import stuff here too, don't they?
Of course. It's an island.
Is it? But as the view reveals itself a little bit more, we'll pop back on here. But it is fun watching the boat come into port. There's a lot of people that have popped in on their balconies, so it's an event. Either that or they're just bored. They just want to get out there and go on their adventures for the day. All right, we're down here on the main promenade. Amber, I think she wants to know when the bar opens.
I like this, like, photo.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this. This is the Schooner Bar. This was hopping last night. They had live music.
Okay.
It was busy, but we were down there at the Pesky Parrot. It's nice when it's kind of quiet. This place was basically a club all day yesterday, from the second we boarded until the moment we went to bed. But yeah, this is a nice place to just chill. Oh, here we go. This is where the live music was coming from. The piano was playing. This is my speed in here. This feels like Disney's Yacht Club. Very nautical. In fact, look at these cutouts of ships. This is awesome. I was talking to my father in boats earlier. He would have loved this. The cannons on the side. What a neat place. And how comfortable does this furniture look? Look, it's all into sync. They're different. Somebody had a fun time shopping for this venue. Look at this one's even cooler. Can you imagine living on this ship? Good morning. How are you? And it looks like the Schooner Bar kind of dead ends over here. So it's very much a contained venue, and they've got some great views if you want to sit over here. You can look out over the promenade. Oh, there's a stage over there. Obviously, we have not explored this ship because everything you're seeing is basically new to me. If it doesn't involve the venues we went to last night, I'm completely unfamiliar with it. What time do you guys open today? 9 o'clock. Okay, good to know. Thank you. So there you go. There's the information. They open at 9 o'clock. Let's go find beautiful wife. I don't think she moved an inch, but she'll be happy knowing what time the bar opens. Hey, Amber. They open at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
I got the information.
We're an hour and 5 minutes away.
We'll just sit tight.
I don't think we'll sit here.
No, yeah. Would you like to take a walk down the promenade with me?
Sure.
Come on, Fluffy. So they've got, here's the photo gallery. You can do your shore excursions here. We already have ours booked. We're only doing one official excursion, and that's on the private island the day after tomorrow. Or no, is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. So if the Schooner Bar opens at 9 a.m., I assume the Pesky Parrot does too. It's probably the standard opening time. This big empty space is empty because it houses the elevator bar. I don't know if that's the official name, but you can see the workings on it. And actually, that's it up there. That platform is where the bar is. We did not do that yesterday, but it sounds really cool. There's the guest services. That was probably a shit show yesterday. That's almost busy as the Windjammer because you can get coffee there. A Cafe Promenade. They probably, oh yeah, I can see it. They've got some baked goods, pastries, sandwiches, whatnot. I keep losing my wife. Where did she go? Stand by, folks. We've got a woman down. All right, beautiful wife is communicating with our dog walker, which is pretty important. That's why we got the Wi-Fi package, actually. Anyway, so we can continue our walk of the empty promenade. There's the Bell and Barley. We're definitely coming here later on. We almost came here last night. On our last cruise that we did on Royal Caribbean on the much smaller ship, that was always an empty venue. But I think I'm going to turn off the camera for now. We're just waiting for some of our friends to pull themselves together, and we're going to go grab second breakfast. Either in the dining room or the Windjammer, I don't know. I'm pretty flexible. But yeah, if you want a nice crowd-free stroll on the promenade, come down here in the morning before 10 a.m. You'll have the time of your life. So it's 8:17. We're still just kind of strolling around the ship. I will say Johnny Rockets, which does a breakfast that is free, even if you don't have the meal plan. It looks like it does brisk business. There's no wait, but there's some free tables, but it's definitely busy. We're back here at the Aqua Theater. There's a rock climbing wall. I just, every time we turn a corner on this ship, I am like, it's overwhelming. The feat of engineering that we're standing on. You know, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It's so big and impressive. These are the Aqua Theater suites. It'd be nice to stay on one of these one time, wouldn't it? I believe the zip line is up there somewhere. But I did notice something else. Now that I think we've officially docked. Oh, bom dia. Can definitely point something out. And there you go. So you can see right there. There is the Atlantis Hotel. This is on our short list, folks. Oh, and here, across the way, this is going to be the new Royal Caribbean Beach Club during the day. It's almost done. That's going to be a popular excursion place. How's that for a private ship? Okay, much better look at the new Royal Caribbean Beach Club. That I think this end down here has a lot more to do, but there's going to be like a lot of venues and establishments. Like, there's just a lot of buildings. This looks really cool. We're definitely going to have to come back on a cruise just to do this. And then there's, again, the Atlantis. This is going to take up a lot of the day trip activity, I think, that normally goes to other excursions. Royal Caribbean's really going to do a good job of capturing a large share of it, keeping it within the company. Very, very prudent move on their part to build this. I totally get it. All right, we're getting off the boat here in Nassau. We had a long walk to where we need to be, but God, look at the scale of these ships. I'm not sure what the name of this one is yet, but definitely older and I think smaller than the Utopia. But this is a great view to really take in the scale of these monsters. Look at that. It's like a high-rise building. All right, so yeah, it's kind of a long walk to get to where we need to be. So we're just gonna meet you guys at the end and we'll start going to some bars, I think. Yeah, look at that. Utopia of the Seas. And Liberty of the Seas is this one. And you really do notice the size difference. And then there's one of the Disney ships. It's a full crowd in the house tonight. So we're still not officially in Nassau. This is still like the ship complex, the port complex. This is way different. All this was under construction last time we were here. And I gotta say, I like it. It's definitely festive. It feels very welcoming. I like the palm trees. They've got, obviously, people on drums. It's well marked, there's signs. So yeah, we're gonna explore. We'll see you at the first venue, if not before. All right, we made it. There's a lot of excitement about the Croc store right now. A lot of shopping on this street, and I have no idea which one it is. It's the one with the Croc shop. So we're just kind of wandering, and we're gonna find the first bar and go into it. Hola everybody, this is Adrian from the future. I just wanted to talk over this because some of the footage was really hard to hear us talking. It was very loud at some of these bars in Nassau, but you can see a lot of fun, especially this first place we stopped at, which is probably my favorite of the 3 bars. I think we only filmed 2 of them. This was the Bearded Clam, a very popular spot for locals. The drinks, you can see, have a party vibe. There's Amber handing me a frozen cocktail with an extra shot on top. We didn't really have trouble getting a seat here. The girls grabbed 3 spots at the bar. The guys and I found a table right next to them. The drinks were relatively inexpensive. You're still looking at about $12 for cocktail, but when you're coming from the Disney bubble where you're used to paying $17, $18 a cocktail, it's a little bit of a reprieve. And I will add, I mentioned earlier, we took a day trip to Atlantis on a previous cruise. The drinks at Atlantis were offensively overpriced. I want to say they were about $25 a cocktail for something as simple as a Jack and Coke. So you are better off if you're going to pay for drinks off the boat. Just kind of finding hole-in-the-wall bars around, where the ships dock, instead of going on, to some elaborate resort like Bahamas or Atlantis. Just want to keep that in mind. We obviously all signed a dollar bill, hung it up on the ceiling. You'll see there. Another bar we went to that we had a good time at was this place, Shenanigans. It was an Irish bar. Again, we're really not going for the Bahamian culture here if we're doing an Irish bar in Nassau, but this is a great place. Believe it or not, they had some amazing food. The wings in particular, you can see here, not the worst prices in the world if you're going to get off the ship. But again, if you stay on the ship, this food is, you get similar food included in your food package. But the wings here were particularly tasty. Very friendly bar staff. There was an outdoor patio if you wanted to take in some fresh air and sunlight. We just grabbed a nice big table here in the bar. As you can see, nice friendly party vibe atmosphere. Look at these bar stools. Oh my god, I wanted to put a bid in and take some of these home. They were the most comfortable, big, plush, old school bar stools you've ever seen. There's some of the wings there. Really enjoyed that. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking now because I think the footage is going to take us back to the village that they'd built around the cruise deck, and you can actually hear us talking in those. So, all right, we're finally heading back to the ship after 3 different stops at 3 different bars. Shenanigans was the last place. We had some good food. But while we still technically have 2 more hours, I'm not messing around. I'm not going to be one of these people running towards the ship on the pier at the last minute. So I have bullied the group into returning to the ship at 1:30. But I have to say, this little village right outside the piers is adorable, if not incredibly touristy. But I like it. This is all under construction last time we were here. I think this is super cute. I'm a big fan. They did a nice job with this. Well, it turned out the little village was so cute we decided to have a stop. So I got a frozen rum runner. Everybody else got a cocktail of their choice. And we're having some good fun before we make the final push to get on the Utopia of the Seas, where tonight is Pirates Night for us. Our group has decided to dress up like pirates, and we're gonna go have some Italian food. All right, we're heading back to the ship. We had fun in Nassau. It turns out there are 5 cruise ships here today. So Carnival, Celebrity, Aegis, and then the 2 Royal Caribbean. We have about, 90 minutes, just over an hour left before the final boarding has to happen. There's a big crowd heading back. I'm curious to see how this translates in terms of getting back on the ship. So I'll come back online when we get over there to tell you if there's a line or not. And then after that, I think we're gonna go have some more fun on the ship. We're getting ready for dinner.
We just got back to our room and here's our first towel animal. This is like my favorite thing ever. Is it a bunny? What is it? What is it? It's got to be a bunny, right? Like, does this look like ears? I don't know, but it's really cute. I love a towel animal. Yay! Okay, so we just got back from Nassau. We did a whole bunch of drinking, not a whole lot of anything else. And here, we've had beautiful weather. And I think we're gonna change and go to the solarium pool now for a little bit before dinner. I mean, we've got hours before dinner, but it's about 2:45. We need to be back on the ship by 3:30. We are here. We are gonna put on our swimmy suits and go hang out by the pool with our friends.
There she is, beautiful wife. How you doing, baby?
Good, how are you?
Good. So we have just returned from the, we're still in Port at Nassau. We've just returned from the solarium, where we did a little bit of, I don't know if swimming is the right word, standing and sitting in water. I think it'd be more apt. Having some more drinks, some more mojitos, making friends with this lovely couple from Tennessee. We're getting. I love how the announcements here are like the morning announcements on Grease. Hello, Rydell High School. The homecoming dance will start at 5. So we didn't film any of that. We have a policy against filming people in their bathing suits for the most part, including us. But we did hit the I don't even call it quick service, like the grab and go food.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
like the pepperoni sticks and the sausage sticks. Yeah, right? And then they had the raspberry.
Ooh, those were good.
Those were delicious. I grabbed a bunch of this.
I mean, like I had a little snacky of all of it.
Yeah. Anyways, it was really neat to see some of the other ships leave port. That was
highlight for you. Yeah.
Frankly, for myself, that was awe-inspiring. I stood right at the front of the ship, and I would have had the camera. I would have filmed it and watched these ships sail out of port. In fact, there's the one I watched way off in the distance there. That's the Liberty of the Sea. Watch that one pulled out. And I could have reached out and touched it. So now we're back in the room. There's Atlantis. We're back in the room. It is 5 o'clock. We have a 6:30 meeting time with our friends to be in our Pirates regalia. So we're going to try and grab, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes of shut-eye. Spend an hour getting ready. Yeah, and then we'll meet everybody out. It's for a wonderful night of Italian food and shenanigans, I'm sure.
It's gonna be so much fun.
This dude, well, I'm already sad because this cruise is going by so quick. And I said it before, I said it again. This ship is just awe-inspiring. I'm completely. I told Melissa today. I said I feel like we are blessed just to be a part of sailing on this ship. Like it's that. Yeah. Don't you feel that way?
Of course.
I think I'm a little bit more. I'm much more. No, I know, but like. Just the spectacle that we're on. Just the fact that mankind can build something like this is such an amazing piece of engineering.
I agree. Yeah.
So all right, we're gonna chill. Yeah. We'll see you guys hopefully in our our outfits. All right, we're underway. We are leaving Nassau, and I tell you what, look at this. They've got shifts working overtime on this pleasure island. Because they are hard at work. There's a ton of workers over here putting in a new pool, putting in new buildings. Also, I think that is the Disney Wish. Yeah, that is. That's the Disney Wish sailing off over there. Another magnificent sight. I love these beautiful ships. Look, ships of the night, literally. So we're getting ready right now. It's Pirates night for us. It is Red night for the ship. We're having our own themes. And then we're going to go to, I believe it's Giovanni. Sorry, I cut myself off there. Giovanni's Italian restaurant is where we're going to go. And then I'm sure we're going to be doing quite a bit of bar hopping after that. It's probably going to be another late night. Boy, the Wish really looks spectacular. Look at that. So I'm going to go get ready. And we'll see you when we're all in our Pirates regalia. Goodbye, Nassau. Look at that moon. Gorgeous. It really has been beautiful. Look at these two pirates. Arr. So Amber gave me Johnny Depp eyes. There's my friend.
That's best I could.
The parrot.
It's running.
Got a sash on, which you can't see, but trust me, it's there. I got a telescope. They wouldn't let me on the boat with my foam pirate sword. Replica swords are not allowed. I'm not sure about the real ones. So that was a shame. But yeah, I think we're gonna go. We're probably gonna get a lot of stairs, but we don't care.
It's gonna be fun.
So we're gonna pour some heavy drinks and have a good time.
Yeah.
It is red night on the ship tonight, so we're wearing a lot of red. Let's get out there. Let's go do this.
It's gonna be awesome.
First stop cocktail, second stop Giovanni's Italian food.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. These eyes. Alright, we're walking down the hallway to get our first drink, and these 5 pirates in front of me want their margaritas at the bar.
That's not gonna get old.
Yeah. This is quite a sight, y'all. Alright, we've arrived at Giovanni's. I really like the theming here with the flowers. The little Vespa. There we go. I think the hardest decision we're going to have here is deciding what to... Oh, there's beautiful wife. Arr. How are you doing?
I'm excited.
I'm excited about this meal. Oh, yeah, this feels very on point.
It does.
We should come to this bar. This bar's empty.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect.
Pardon me. Oh, this is cozy. And the nice thing about this restaurant is it has an amazing view of the boardwalk. Yeah, not bad. Looking forward to enjoying this meal. This is a beautiful restaurant. I love the setting. This is really nice. I can't believe nobody's up here having a cocktail, because it's gorgeous here. All right, we'll go live again downstairs when we get a menu. Hey everybody, this is Adrian from the future. Again, just want to do a voiceover and talk about Giovanni's. So I was talking to my wife the other day. We've been back from the cruise for about a month now, and I asked her what her favorite restaurant experience was on Utopia of the Seas, and I was delighted, again, there's that word, delighted to hear that her favorite restaurant matched mine. It was indeed what we're looking at here in Giovanni's. We love Giovanni's. The food here really pops. Not to mention the location of the restaurant, which, as you'll see in a little bit, it fully overlooked the boardwalk section of Utopia of the Sea. So you had the spectacular view of your outback. In fact, you could dine al fresco. They did have some limited outdoor seating. You can see it just over Josh and Melissa's shoulders there. Before we look at the menu, by the way, feel free to pause here. Obviously, Giovanni's is an upcharge restaurant. It does cost a little bit extra. We were on the upgraded dining plan, so we just made our reservations, and it was included in what we had already paid. Again, my advice stands for what I said on the previous video when we dined at Chops Grill. I think the way to do it is order. If there's something on the menu you like, order it no matter what. Even if that means you're ordering one half of the menu. They will bring it to you. And at Giovanni's, you're not going to go wrong. I would recommend sampling everything because there wasn't a bad thing on this meal. You can obviously see them prepare your food here. The staff was fantastic. The drinks were really good. We had, and you'll see the footage coming up here in a minute, but we had some really delicious cheesy bread. There was some meatballs we ate that were fantastic. Josh and Erica ordered a pizza, which was a nice change up from the pizza you can get in the regular pizza shop on the main deck. I think it's, Sorrento's Pizzeria. So this is a nice compliment to that. And I think the pizza at Giovanni's is actually better. There you can see the meatball. Look at the size of that. Look at the cheese melting on it. Fantastic. The calamari was some of the best calamari we've ever had at a restaurant, whether on a cruise ship or not. It was fantastic. There you go. Look at that meatball. Was fantastic. The sauce, just everything about this was perfection. Amber ended up getting some, if I'm not mistaken, you'll see it here in a minute, some Alfredo or some fettuccine with some shrimp. There's the pizza I was talking about. So that's the pizza that Josh and Eric ordered. They were kind enough to share it with the table. It was very good. Here's a look at some of the pasta that I had. Delicious. I couldn't get enough of that. And then there's Amber's, which is basically like a fettuccine pasta with the shrimp. The shrimp were incredible, very succulent, very delicious. And then you'll see here in a second at the end of the cruise, at the end of the meal, they knew again that we were kind of having like a impromptu high school reunion. So they brought us a little plate over and then gave us some, instead of giving us some cake on the plate that they decorated, they gave us some limoncello shots that I'm not sure we got footage of that, but we had limoncello shots that we did. I would also add Melissa's spaghetti that she had. That was also spectacular. I'm kind of being redundant at this point. All the food was delicious and we had a great time. And here's what I was talking about earlier. So this is kind of a walk that I took after we finished our meal. That I went back out onto the area where you can dine al fresco at Giovanni's. This is the outdoor portion, and you can get a good look at what, if you're interested in what a view from the boardwalk view rooms are like. This is obviously a bird's eye view of what you might get if you pay for one of those rooms. And then also the view from Giovanni's looking out to the back of the ship. That's the aqua theater out there. Those are the gigantic slides that come down from the top deck to the boardwalk area. Playmaker Sports Bar is down there. Johnny Rockets, the candy shop, the hot dog place. That they're all out on the boardwalk. We had a good time spending some time out there. All right, well, we wrapped up dinner. We went back to our rooms. We changed into our quote-unquote pajamas. And we decided to come over here to Central Park. Boy, you can really feel the ship moving right now, I'll tell you what. Basically for some fresh air and to check out the trellis bar, which is surprisingly brisk right now. It's just a nice environment to be outside. We haven't really spent any time here other than being in Chops last night, so we're gonna see where the night takes us. All right, we made it back to the Pesky Parrot. We tried going into Central Park. Trellis bar was very crowded. Lime and coconut was sealed up, so we really had no choice but to head back to the promenade. And Pesky Parrot is delightfully very quiet right now. So we've ordered some drinks, we ordered some shots. We're gonna play some games here. What we're watching is this elevator bar. It's the rising tide. There were too many people taking up seats on it, so we're gonna let it go up and down, wait for it to empty out, and then we'll try and get on this as a nightcap and finish out the night here. All right, day 2 successfully in the bag. We I'm trying to think where we left off. Oh, I think I updated everybody. We were at the Pesky Parrot last, and that is where we were last.
So I do have a couple of things to say, because we went on a little I don't know what you would even call it.
Expedition?
An expedition to find a bar. So we went, it was early. It was like 9:30. We went up to the roof. Lime and Coconut was already closed, but a pool was open still, which is weird.
I can forgive it because there's nobody up there.
Okay, no, so my question though is, this is supposed to be the party ship. 9:30?
The party moves, Amber. You need to move with the party.
Okay, so 9:30 and the bar is closed at the pool? What?
Well,
I don't know. It was a little weird. So, with that being said, we went, to a couple other places. We wanted to do that elevator bar. I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
Apparently children thought it was some sort of a ride.
Yes, there were children on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of get it, but again, at this point, it's probably 10:15, because 45 minutes of walking around the ship not finding an open bar for a minute.
Yeah, I have to be understanding of children in my way at Disney World. This is not Disney World. This is an adults party cruise.
This is supposed to be a party cruise.
And that's a bar.
And again, I don't mind having children, but it's 10:15, should have been able to get on that.
Yeah,
It's weird.
I don't want to go off on a rant.
And we ended up going to the Pesky Parrot, which is great. We love it.
Yeah, lots of space in the
fantastic.
Pesky Parrot, yeah.
It's comfortable.
Yeah. Let's go further back, though. What did you think of your dinner?
Oh, let's do it. I really liked my dinner. So the calamari was like some of the best calamari I think I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was bigger pieces of calamari.
It was
like
just
calamari
it was
cuts.
tasty,
It wasn't
crunchy,
rings.
juicy.
Yeah, it wasn't rings.
Packed with taste. No, it was like actual calamari
It was
chunks.
like chunks is what I was calling
The
it.
pasta was very good.
I liked yours a lot. I liked mine too. So I had the Alfredo, and it was more of a mushroom cream sauce, which was very, very delicious.
Yeah.
It could have used a little more chicken for me, but it was still great. Like
The meatball was good.
oh, the meatball was fantastic because there was a piece of like mozzarella or some kind of cheese on the inside of it, so it was delicious.
Well, and then the setting, the restaurant itself is beautiful.
Oh, that restaurant was fantastic. We did have a bit of a snafu. Like, we were standing there for a good 15 minutes trying to get
There's
sat.
only one person at the host stand working, and she was escorting every party down individually. So it took her a
And
while
it was
to do
taking
that.
a really long time
Well,
every time she would go
And the
down.
one party that was like 2 groups ahead of us had a wheelchair, so it took them extra long.
Which,
time
of
to-
course, we
But
understand.
like,
But
there was a
it
line
was
out
a
the
long
door.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They should have had. Considering how many idle people there were.
When we walked in, there were only 2 parties. The party in front of us and us. And then by the time she had come back, there were like 7 parties waiting to be sat.
Yeah, there was one couple
It was
behind us, and she was like, "I'm from New York. I'm going to put up with this shit."
she did say that.
She
It was
wasn't
funny.
having it.
She was not. She
Even
was
with
not.
the explanation about the wheelchair, she is just like, "I don't care.
Mhm.
I want my seat."
It's true. How'd you feel about your food? I really liked yours.
Yeah, no, I thought my pasta was. It wasn't like the best pasta I've ever had, but it was really, really good.
I liked the flavor. I
Yeah.
liked the bit of spice and those shrimps. Those were
the
some
shrimp were delicious.
good
Yeah,
shrimps.
I was hoping it would be. He's like, "Oh, it's going to be really spicy."
It wasn't.
It
that
wasn't as spicy as I wanted it to be. It
But it
had a
did
little
have
bit
a
of a.
kick.
It had a bite to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, and it was leaps and bounds ahead of, I think, Chops.
I agree.
Chops Grill.
And we didn't do any upcharge on this.
Yeah, without an upcharge.
I mean, they didn't have one that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there weren't like specials or anything for the day, so
Right.
I mean, I was happy that it was what it was.
So that's and now here we are. Yeah, hold on. I don't know how you.
He
hold
can't
this.
do this.
Like I have no endurance when it comes
He
to
can't
holding
play.
it.
He can't hang.
But it's gone 11 o'clock now. We're back in our room.
We're tired.
Yeah, so we're winding down. Like I'm not even gonna pretend to watch TV. Like I'm winding down. I still have some pirate eyeliner on.
I tried to get it.
No,
but
that's okay.
You'll
I like
wash
it.
your face.
I like this dirty pirate look.
So tomorrow is perfect day at Coco Cay.
Yep, we got a
And-
reservation for 12:45.
45, yeah, for the beach club
Yep.
lunch, the beach club lunch.
And I'm determined to have breakfast tomorrow, so I set my alarm for. I don't know if I'll get out of bed at 6:45, but it's set for 6:45 because
I will see him later because I don't want breakfast at bedtime.
I want to sit next to the window and watch the ocean.
I get
and
it.
a
I
big
get it.
breakfast.
Yeah.
So
And you shall do what your heart desires.
yeah.
We decided to meet our friend. I think you can get off this ship at 8. We're meeting at 9:30. I
We're
feel
not
like
gonna
that's
rush with
good.
that.
Yeah.
Plus, who wants to go? Like, what are we gonna go show up to a pool at 8:30 in the morning and start drinking? Like maybe in our younger years, but not this time.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
So
I mean, our livers are gonna need a break after this.
a break. You sound like the parrot of the Pesky Parrot.
Yeah, or your parrot,
Yeah.
Rummy.
Um,
Everybody loved our pirate stuff.
Yeah, we were a hit tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I think that's gonna do it for night number 2 or day number 2, night number 2.
We're having such a great time with our friends.
Yeah, again, this series is meant to show you what you can expect for your day to day. Ideally, it's our first time. I have not felt any FOMO. Like there's a lot of shows we're not doing and stuff. We don't care.
No, I think
Everything we're doing
because
is-
we're enjoying our time.
Yeah, and everything we're doing
The people we
is
came
the
on.
first time we're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
So, and we'll come back. Like, we're definitely going to come back on these ships. The Oasis and the,
Yes.
and the Icon class.
I'm really enjoying the time
Yeah.
that I'm spending with you and the group of friends.
But I agreed. I'd say
And
that,
we wouldn't do that if we were sitting at a show for an hour or an hour and a half. So.
No, Melissa made that point today.
Yeah,
It was really
yeah.
good. Like, the highlight of the trip so far has definitely been the camaraderie and
Yeah.
the ship itself. The ship is definitely, like, the seventh.
I mean, we're all marveling at how cool it is.
Yeah,
and-
I think the ship is the 7th member of our group. You know,
Yes.
she's the
yeah.
Utopia is definitely a part of our party.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for this night.
Yes.
let's see if I wake up at 6:45 tomorrow.
Let's see.
If you made it this far, you should definitely subscribe. Do all the things the YouTubers say.
All the things.
Comment, like, but above all else, subscribe.
Yeah.
And until next time, have fun storming the castle.
And stay magical.